Hello. It is Monday, June 8th. Hi, everybody. I am Michelle. I'm here at the Ginger Creek Giving Garden. A little tag along, Molly. I just came up here today to meet with the City of Aurora to get mulch delivered. Wood chips, not mulch. There's a difference. Mulch is pretty much like triple ground and dyed for aesthetic reasons in your garden, and wood chips are wood chips. That's wood chips. There's nothing pretty about it, but we got that to actually go all over the black fabric behind us in the garden. So it actually holds in more moisture and cools off that black tarp so that our roots don't fry. So that's the reason we have those. I also ran some soaker hose in the raised garden beds today, and then I also planted some melons. I planted a nutmeg melon. I've planted a Benny Kodima watermelon. It's a personal size watermelon. It gets about the size of a really large softball. And a cantaloupe, I think. So I planted 3 rows that will grow up a trellis of the melons. So I did that, and then I covered them up with straw. But in the soil where I planted them, even though we've amended those beds pretty well, the dirt gets really hard when it dries out. So I built a trench. I dug a little trench about 4 or 5 inches deep, and then I put in there garden soil mixed with 50% peat. So peat and garden soil, and I made it really muddy, super wet, and then laid that down in the trench, and I put about 13 seeds in each row. It says about 4 to 10 days for germination, so I'll remove the straw after 4 or 5 days and check to see if we got any sprouts. Seeds for melons, you're supposed to plant about a 1/2 inch deep. The rule of thumb on planting seeds is the length of the seed, you're supposed to plant it that deep. So if the seed is a 1/2 inch long, you're supposed to plant them a 1/2 inch deep. It's really hard to get it exact, so I pretty much just lay soil over the top of a seed that I lay on top of the soil, because there's no way to just measure that. It's trial and error. That's why you plant 13. We're not going to grow 13 in a 4 inch or a 4 foot space. We're going to thin them out. So the ones that look really strong and healthy, we're going to keep those, and then the ones that are struggling, we'll just snip them off with a scissor when the time comes. But we're going to let them germinate and see how well they do. I've never grown a melon in my entire life, so I'm very excited to see if these come up. I ran some more soaker hose in the Ginger Creek garden on the, not the green beans, but the peppers. Or did I do the green beans? Green beans today, yes, because then I started watering and there was like an evacuation of ants. They were big ants, and they were carrying like their eggs. So I think I flooded them out. So they pretty much had a tsunami today, but they gotta move because we're busy over here growing some garden stuff. Then I also watered all of our tomatoes and our peppers. It's Monday, and we're supposed to start getting storms tomorrow at about 3 and 4. The weather's never right, but I do know we will get some rain tomorrow, which I deeply soaked them today, so we won't have to come back tomorrow to water. I might not have to come back till Wednesday evening. Right now, I don't even know what time it is. Wish I could tell you, but I'm on my phone camera, so I cannot check. But now the garden is completely shaded by the tree right there, which is a beautiful thing. Even the raised beds are shaded as well. Those are out there. So those are shaded now as well. So now is a perfect time to come out to the garden and hang out, water the crops, say a little prayer over our garden. Tomorrow it's going to see its first significant rain, and there's supposed to be some pretty high winds. So I prayed over everything today when I walked around the garden. So we'll see what happens. All we can do is pray about it and hope that the Lord protects it. But that's all I got today. I just wanted to give you a quick little check-in. I'm going to take some pictures. I'm going to make them, I'll post them on the Facebook page for the Ginger Creek Giving Garden. I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your day. I wish you all the best of luck in your gardening adventures, and stay safe, and God bless you.